7. No, so when you breathe, here's what you're doing. You're going, and you're breathing. Obviously, you play great. So there's nothing to do with how you play. I'm just going to show you something that's a little more efficient. So you go like this. Ready?
Right.
Now I ask you, what's stopping the air from coming out? Before I even blow.
Right.
Hear this? Hear my voice? So what sound is going to go into the horn? That sound. So what we do is then we blow harder to make the sound bigger, but as you climb the scale, it's definitely going to do this. Because what it is too much volume of air. You can't control the air here. When you go like this, now when I go to blow, watch what happens. I have no choice but to push from here, and all that air is coming out. Now when I breathe like this, okay, I won't go past the 3rd button on my shirt. Okay, now watch. See what I can do with the air? And listen to my throat. I'm wide open, so before I start, and you know, you couldn't talk to me about playing this, you well know. He told me one thing about 5 years before he died. Yeah, breathe from your knees. And I went, that's great fucking advice. What are you talking about? But now it makes sense to me. It has to come from here up. If I'm tense here at all, this is what you hear in the sound. Hear that sound? And we overcome that, we just blow harder, you go. But it's still not pure. I think that's what allows me to play on this equipment. So all I just do this. My throat's wide open. Resonant without, I'm not blowing. But let all my air. These now got trained down to just having that little aperture. No air. It's silly. So why do we go to play a C scale? Because that's just what we were taught. So, and I guarantee you this will happen. You don't even have to think about it. All you have to do is breathe. So here's what you're doing. So you're going. Now obviously I can't put air in down here, but here's what guys miss. This right here is lungs. So when I breathe, I go like this. See what I'm doing? I'm expanding that down there, and everything's coming from back here. If I do any pushes from the back muscles. Instead of. You know how the different sound is? You can be louder that way, but there's harmonics missing because I'm back to doing this. I'm letting the horn do the work. So let's see if you, because some guys won't hear it when they do it, but they'll hear it on the camera. So just play low C to middle C, just the way you play, the way you breathe, and then we'll do something. I mean, you already got a great sound. Okay, now I'm just going to mess with the breathing a little bit to get you breathe right. So I want you to breathe. This is the gate part 2. I want you to go below your belly button, just let everything relax, push that out a little bit, and then do this kind of breath, this sound. Like low as you can go, like Darth Vader. Stop. Play your C scale now. Don't take any more air. Do you hear it?
The low part definitely sounds open.
It's just like much more resonant. And you're not doing anything. You're just, your air is doing the work. You're using the resistance to play. Because you're rid of all this. So
you don't actually fill up past like here. You just trying to get in as low as possible.
Low as possible.
And then only like.
I mean, I can do it. I can fill all the way up.
40%.
Because people say, well, then I don't feel like I got enough air. Well, like I showed you when we started, how much air does it take to play? When I go. I can stay there all day. I'm not doing anything. But we think we need this. But you don't. Because this just becomes more adaptable to the air you're sending up. When you're sending up a ton of air from here, this is going to be open. No matter how much you try to close it down or whatever you want to say, it's going to be open. But if you're only sending up this much air, all of a sudden that air lip vibrates and you go, without thinking about it. You see what I'm saying? So your brain goes, I don't have enough air. Well, you can still do this. You can fill all the way up, fill all the way up. But see where it's here? Now here's what I do. I let it back down.
Right.
See, I let everything just set back down.
To get rid of the tension.
Get rid of all the tension. But I don't see anybody do it. Everybody I see play, they go like this. And you can play that way. But this other way of breathing, all right, let's take another example. Go up, low C to high C. Just the way you play. Just go up. This is the way you breathe. Now, it's easy for you too. Here to here, and slow, like slow motion, like Darth Vader. Good. No, you're too high. See, this isn't you have to lift up to take air in. There you go. Think of this. Think of the air going here like this, like you're in an accordion like this. Okay. Okay, let everything relax first and start way down here. Okay, push that out. There you go. Stop. Play your 2-octave C scale. You'd never need to blow any harder than that. Does it feel weird to you? I mean, does it feel like you don't have any air?
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be deficient.
Yeah, but you're not. See, it's just your brain thinks you are, but you're not. Literally, I mean, there's just enough air to play. You know, talk to you with. I mean, come on, it sounds like I'm blowing as hard as I can blow. I'm not doing anything. I don't have any air in my body. But it's just that this, instead of this getting blown apart and the lips trying to make the air control the air lets the lips know where they're supposed to go.
Yeah! That felt good.
That's what I'm talking about. Did you get that?
Yeah. It'll be up on YouTube in about half an hour.
Yeah.